No, you're fine. I don't really need to see the screen. Just so I know it's still recording.
Okay.
All right, I'll open the regular scheduled meeting, stand for the pledge of allegiance. Allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We do have a quorum. We have one adjustment to the agenda, which Bailey is going to hand out.
We have more than one adjustment to the agenda. But we need to remove the other items from the agenda
Oh,
for the
yeah,
site
that's right.
visits today. Where is that?
We need a motion to remove them.
Yes.
So I make a motion to remove 28 Rumper Road, 64 Chestnut Lane, and 21 William. Any discussion? All those in favor? So I make a motion to add 164 Quimby Pond Road application, just approval for the application is complete and such. That'll be under new business. Any discussion? All those in favor? Is there any public here to speak on non-agenda items? A few minutes from September 8th, 2021.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from September 8th.
I'll second that. Any discussion? All in favor? All right. Any correspondence?
I just have something to make you aware of. The Board of Selectmen is going to be having 3 additional 2-hour workshops to discuss chapter 38. We had one on Monday night, it wasn't very productive. We're trying to set it up in a more productive manner for these future ones. So there's one on October 19th, November 22nd, and December 13th, and we're gonna do specific articles within the chapter during those meetings. I talked with Rebecca about it earlier, just want to make sure the board is okay with me representing any opinions, or if you want to do something else.
I'm okay with it, unless you guys want to meet as a board with the selectmen. So I think everybody's okay with you representing.
Thank you.
Any other correspondence? No. All right, on to new business. 164 Quimby Pond Road. So you're just rebuilding the same plan.
Pretty much, yeah, we're adding a little bit on the back. There is an addition on the back that's 8 feet right now, and it's kind of offset, so I'm gonna slide it over and add basically 2 more feet to the back of it. It's on a cinder block foundation. It's a low log cabin, fully drafty, single pane windows, so they want to build something new.
It looks like the addition he's talking about is outside of 100 feet,
Yes,
so it won't affect 30% expansion. Is this the one I went and looked at with you?
So Bailey, is there anything missing from? Or are you waiting on anything?
To be honest, I haven't done a full review on this before tonight, so, quickly looking through it, I don't see anything. See anything that's jumping out to me. Is this adding any bedrooms? No.
it's all in septic,
Yeah, that'd be my only.
as your septic with 3 bedrooms, I believe it's 3 bedrooms.
You guys okay setting up a site visit? October 13th. All right, so I'll make a motion that the application is complete, setting up a site visit at 5:30 on October 13th.
Can I make a suggestion? Can we do it at 5, because we had talked about doing ordinance committee, we can push that to 5:30. Just to have an initial meeting, joint meeting with ordinance committee.
Yeah, that's fine. You guys okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so make it 5 o'clock. Perfect.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Second.
You
Second,
seconded. All those in favor? All right, moving on to old business, we have 56 Country Club Road. Bailey, you want to go over your findings with what you had researched?
So, from what we have in the town code, there's no land use specific to spas. In speaking with Rick, I said that their options were using it as part of use as the inn, which I believe is their approach tonight. Or it being its own separate use that would be conditional and which is not allowed in residential. So those are the two options. We'll hear from Rick, their side of making it part of the in use.
All right, perfect. Rick?
Yeah, thank you. So for the recorder, Rick Dunn, the development consultants, representing Common Range LLC. I think Bailey's summary was good, and so we submitted a letter to you folks that kind of summarized the what we consider our position as far as land use goes. I think the most telling argument is that there's already a restaurant inside the inn, there's already a bar inside the inn. And the spa is part of, or will be part of the programming that supports the inn. In the all of what that kind of resort property does together under the inn use. So while none of us, I assume, were part of the original approval of the inn, my assumption is that the inn was inn and hotel. That's one of the uses that's approvable under the by the board by a conditional use permit. My assumption is that that was the use that was approved way back when, and the restaurant and the bar and some of that programming inside the inn is basically considered part and parcel to the function of the inn. And so we extend that logic to the spa and say, you know, we're replacing the building that has rooms in it now, replacing it with another building that's going to have rooms in it, and then just spa program below. And so it's you know, the extension of that argument is that's part of all of the program for the inn, and ought to be considered under that use. The other, excuse me, it presented in the letter, the other potential option, and I guess it's kind of how you look at it, is that one of the uses allowed in the residential zone is uses similar to uses requiring a CUP. And so if you wanted to draw the connection between the inn and the bar and the restaurant, all being an allowed use within that zone for that property, you could then potentially call it a use that's similar to the existing use that requires the CUP. So that was basically the argument. I think that it fits in the character of that area, and it's consistent with the existing use.
Any board members have any questions?
The only thing that I had brought up was the setback.
Was the setbacks.
You had brought that up too. And then the setback was changed. I think I read in the
There's
letter.
you have the updated site plan with the
Yeah.
letter.
So what do you have to be, 60 feet?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
60 feet, yeah, that was a great catch. So we double checked, the principal structure was all within that 60-foot setback. The one structure that wasn't, that was proposed originally was the little satellite sauna, like a standalone building. So the plan's been revised and put back in your hands that moves that sauna a little bit more integral to the rest of the pool area and tucks it up so that the 60-foot setback to the lower property line is 100% observed, and that's the one I think is probably important because it's where the abutter is. And not to downplay the front setback, because it's 50.4, I think is the measurement, so it doesn't quite meet the 60-foot front yard setback as it sits currently. But the existing building is closer to that front to the road than what's being proposed, and so under I don't recall the numbers, but the part of the ordinance for non-conforming structures would allow a replacement of that structure as long as it's not any more non-conforming. And there's a lot of double negatives there, but I think this is
We got it.
more conforming. So that's the general take. Sorry if that's wordy, but
Does anybody have anything else? Okay, I don't actually have the thing for us to vote on, and I don't have glasses, so somebody else is gonna have to do it.
We have to do a site visit now? Or no?
For conditional use permit. I did drive by there today.
So do you have the, Go.
That's another one. Do you want me to just go print a couple?
Do you mind? I'm sorry.
But my fault, I didn't put any on it.
Sorry about that.
that's right. I'm sorry about your bumpy ride on the micro. Is that any reason?
One second, we done?
It's moving fast now. It's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
In fact, they're gonna put down that recycled pavement, I think, starting next week.
Oh, wow.
That's gonna smooth things out quite a bit.
Mark Hume approved the. That's nice, that'll work out so much better.
Yeah.
For so many reasons.
Yeah, until the real pavement goes down, it'll be smooth things out,
That'll be good.
keep the dust down.
Thank you. I can't see.
You can write on it. This is in your office, or-
Well, I know what the first one is. Make a motion that the applicant has standing as the agent. Any discussion? All those in favor? That would be lovely.
I make a motion that the planning board has authority to consider this application for the listed use in a residential district.
I'll second that. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Okay. Let's see. here. Make a motion that proposed use will not have any adverse effect or by possession of surrounding properties that is greater than they already.
Second. I'll second that. Any discussion? All those in favor?
See here. Make a motion that municipalities will not be overburdened. Motion.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Let's see, number 5, we're not in shoreline zoning, so make a motion that's not applicable.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Approve the application. Do we have conditions on it?
I think this is just an.
Yeah, there.
No. Without conditions.
I'll second. Any discussion? All those in favor? Perfect, you're all approved.
Thank you.
Yep.
You're done.
What conditions you want in place is natural barrier, I know which they already have in place. Nothing else on the agenda.
Next meeting.
The next meeting is October 13th, site visit at 5, meeting with the board S committee at 5:30.
Do we wanna just do a half-hour meeting, or do we wanna make it a full hour and start our regular meeting at 6:30?
They are proposed.
I can post it that way, I don't think it's necessary, I think. What
What's
I'm,
on the
what I'm
agenda
gonna, the only thing I'm gonna put on the agenda for right now is mooring, because I just want right now, an initial meeting, make sure we're all on the same page of what we wanna see in it, and then we'll have a draft for the next joint meeting. to look at. So I think in a half hour enough for that.
Moorings?
Cause
We already
both,
went over it all,
I
right?
mean, planning board has discussed it and ordinance committee has discussed it, I just wanna get us together
Because
we
before
have-
I do a draft.
we came up with like setbacks and.
Yeah, do we have the notes and all
I
that?
have notes.
Okay.
I got mine.
I have notes and I'll do an agenda and just a quick memo with notes that came from both boards.
Can we get those the week prior? And the reason, can we just get those like the Friday?
Yeah, I will have packets the Friday before. This week, this meeting was
No, I know.
other circumstances. Alright,
It's more for
can
the,
I just get a motion because it's special times? The meetings.
I was making a motion, you know?
Second.
All those in favor? I did say 5 and then 5:30 for it. Huh?
Motion to adjourn.
Oh, make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor? All right.
Sweet.
Go hang my moose head. My moose head. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.